about 7:30. We done with the standard setup, and now we're going to be moving to scouting out the kitchen. We're looking to change some features. The taste station is getting overworked based on the space that we have, and we're also looking to make it efficient. Biggest real estate item is pancakes. We're looking to add kind of porridge, like the main engineering task today. As we're rolling into service, have prep. This is a station that we're looking to change out. We don't really use this often. Very helpful. So we might have room for 36. Would be highly valuable real estate. So we can extend this on here, or add another one on this section. We'll kind of remove this pots and pan rack, and this will be a flat top. Fun fact about restaurant. I don't know if it's a fun fact, but it's definitely is a very important real estate. What's your front of house ratio to back of house ratio? That's the dining room. We're basically in the corner. Some of these table goes outside, and then you have our bar, and then have our kitchen back here. You can see our kitchen, I would say, is about maybe 20 from that wall and back, 35%. So the dining, 65%, maybe even 70. On this side, it's mostly bathrooms. We have a little bit of a tiny little office. Got some storage in the back. This ratio is pretty good. You do see some restaurants, basically 25 or 40%, and then the kitchen is mad. You're paying for this. You need to have a kitchen that's able to do the job, and our challenge is storage space. That's something we're working on. That's why we're looking at this change in the kitchen. Storage space is crucial. We're kind of like on the low end on that. Where the money is coming in is the front of house. It's the amount of guests you're able to sit and the revenue that they bring in. You need to have the proper ratio front to back. There you go.
American dream.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
You got a nice haircut.
Eh?
You got a nice little haircut today.
Y en Cuba.
Yeah.
¿Qué hola?
This is the Lynn truck. These white towels are gold. The chefs fight for those. We got a little inside tour here. You never seen this. This is how it goes. Once a week we get our Lynn. This is Santa Claus basically. He makes everybody happy. It's about 8:30. We're almost ready. 30 minutes to be open. We do have a new item coming on the menu this weekend. It's going to be our take on the French toast. We're going to offer the system. We're going to offer French toast with our range of sauces. Some of them you can see up here. So the customer will be given the option to combine or fully loaded, with 3 or 4 sauces. They update that, so the POS, which is the handheld POS that the servers use. So we got opted in. How it feeling today?
You know what? I slept less, but I have more energy.
Okay, you slept less than yesterday. That goddamn phone.
It is the phone, and I took a nap when I got home.
Oh, naps are dangerous.
Yeah.
What are you making?
Regular one.
You gotta whip it a little bit more. 8:44. Opening 50 minutes. Our first test pancakes down. We test it and we taste. It's very important in the kitchen. Trip to Publix. We are out of lemons. One of the challenges with our issue of space is that we need to manage our ordering. Sometimes you overorder or you underorder, and got to do this last minute runs. We introduced our lobster roll a couple months ago, and it's become fairly popular. And every week we up our numbers, along with a couple other items. A bar uses lemon, and we're just going through it way faster than we think, which in the big picture a good thing, but in the moment that means we need to do a emergency trip to the local grocery store, getting some lemons. And I got a call from the restaurant, the food inspector on site, So I tried to get back here as soon as possible. Worried about not getting a pass on it, but it's good to be present. You know, you're supposed to be a manager. I'm the manager on site. We do have a trainee in place, but he's not a manager yet in the sense of certification and the ins and outs of the restaurant. Got back, usually asked for your food handler certification, your serve safe. They were also interested in seeing when we were inspected last time, and something they do have on record. I think this was a new inspector, so she was probably interested in seeing the report. An inspector is assigned to an area, so you kind of see the same person coming back. Anyway, so this was a new one. She had a couple corrections that you'd like to see. Operate as perfect as we can, but running an operation with a lot of people, moving parts, so there are some room for mistake or slip ups. So we got some minor corrections. We need to have a chain on our CO2 tank, and the wiping cloths were not in the sanitizer bucket as it should be. Minor adjustments that we just need to take and kind of go over with staff, make sure they are on point in what they're supposed to do. All good to go. We'll probably have our next inspection. They do 2 a year. We're all for inspection. I think it's necessary for the industry to keep a standard, but there's probably a lot of bad operators. In the end, it's the guest and the consumer that we need to take care of. If you're putting out bad product, then you'll probably not stick around for a long time. So, well, talking about space, we gotta be creative, right? This is like in the back of our house, and here's me at the back. See if I can get this down with one hand. It's always risky. Alright. These are some of the bottles that we use for the restaurant, and we also sell online. But all the bottling we do in-house here. So, wish I had more. Operating at 2 meal period, what you would call breakfast, I guess lunch. So we open at 9 and we go to 2, 3 in the afternoon. We would love to do a evening service as well. We do have a concept for that, where if we can implement this change in the kitchen and give ourselves a little bit more cooler space, we should be able to.
There is an Anthony Thompson calling on behalf of the merchant account.
Merchant account? What merchant account?
I don't know.
You have it on mute?
Yes.
Can you ask what merchant account? What company is it? That's another sales calls. You get sales calls. They try to be sneaky. They try to get to the owner or the manager. Specific. I'm gonna bottle this thing. This is my little sealer. I'm gonna get There's always something happening. It's an order. You know, it needs a little patience. You need to be in the mindset of educating and helping. And in the end, you're working for yourself, hopefully following your passion. But there's always moving parts. Hi.
Can you hand me some quart containers, please?
Quart containers, of course. If we have quart containers, put this down there on the shelf behind you. And only 8 ounces. So we gotta order.
Oh wow.
What are you gonna bottle up?
Banana.
Protection film. Uses heat pump. What's your name?
What? What's my name?
Yeah.
I'm Chi Chi. Nice to meet you.
Get the mail. Weekly task. Bit of an old box. The key. There we go. We've finished service. The lid we got in this morning is now organized here. And this one is nice and shiny again, guys. Nice and shiny. The tools that you use to clean needs to be cleaned. That might be a surprise to someone. It's the end of the day. All staff are out. Guests left a couple hours ago. Here doing a little bit of printing labels. I've just labeled some of these bowls. We have our mojo, red maple syrup, haha shake first. On our display shelf over here, something we just launched. If you want to check that out, one of our most popular sauces and syrups. They sell pretty good in the store, and we're starting to sell online. It's closed down. It's ready to go for tomorrow. We got some prep items that they're gonna do tomorrow. It's about 5 p.m. Let's see what happened here. Trying to pin this label can be a challenge in itself. I get the right setup. Looks like we got it. It's within the line. I'm getting my end of day exercise in here. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching this little bit of behind the scenes. The restaurant industry has a lot of moving parts besides just what most people see, which is the front of the house eating. It's like a whole little village of people and characters, problems and experiences and ups and downs, and you either like it or you don't. I think it's hard to be in between. Let's do my last little walk around. The back door is closed. Everything looks good. So with that, I'm gonna turn off the light. Have a good one. See you in the next one.